Okay, guys, today we're gonna be studying a new what if called What If the Namikaze clan had a freaking dojutsu. That's what we're gonna do. So let's get into the what if. So this what if is gonna start. I'm gonna explain the dojutsu. What's the name is? The dojutsu is gonna be the Nomigan. That's gonna be the Nomigan. It sounds weird, but you'll understand. The Nomigan has a lot of stages. First, stage one is gonna be this. Like you see the green thing that I'm trying to go to. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's gonna be stage one. That's stage one. That's stage one. That's stage one right there. That's stage one. Sorry, but you can't see the full thing. That's stage one of the. First of all, that's the stage one. That's the regular one. That's the regular one. That regular one. That's just regular. That's stage one. There's 6 stages in total. But you go here, you go to this stage, but your eyes are not green like that. Like your eyes, the outside of your eyes will remain white, but you just have this in the middle of your eye. But like, you know how there's green outside like that? Yeah, you won't have that. And you get the mastered version of all of them. This. Yeah. But even though you get the mastered version, you'll still be able to go to stage 1. Yeah, you'll still be able to do that. The Nomigan grants you the ability to see through shadows, go through shadows, like sneak in the shadows, like assassination style, and determine where your enemy is at. And secondly, it allows you to form things. Stage 1, you can only form at stage 1, you can only form weapons. You can only form weapons. That's it. Stage 2, you'll be able to form weapons more effectively. You can form weapons and all that. Each stages you get, like when you unlock the final stages, you're literally able to what do you say? Let's just say you're able to literally make ginormous things, like, you know how the Susanoo works? Something like that. You're able to make something giant, and you can stay in there. It's like something like chakra, but it's not metal or anything. It's just towering, like the ultimate Susanoo, but different. You can make something like that. But this I won't give to Naruto because I'll be too OP. I'll just give him the stage. Like, I won't give him to Naruto at the first time. I'll give these to him probably at the Shinobi War, at the 4th grade Shinobi War. I'll give that to him. These 4 stages, these 2 stages, like these ones, I'll probably only give them to him at Shippuden. But these two, the 2 at the bottom, I'll give it to him like during the start of the series. Like, what? No, not the start of the series. Like, while the series is going on. So, like, subscribe, and let's get into this video. We'll explain the Namikaze. The Namikaze who have these weird dojutsu that are able to make the Uchiha Sharingan feel shame. So, the Namikaze clan, at the start of Naruto, during the warring state when the Uchiha and Senju are fighting, technically are dangerous. Like, they were in the shadows for a bit, then they came out, protect the Senju, and then after they told both of them to become friends, but they declined. But the Namikaze, Senju, and Uzumaki, including the Uchiha, the Namikaze friended the Senju and Uchiha. Like, the Namikaze are literally loyal to only the Senju. Since they created the Hokage's position. That's it. Since they created that That's why they're loyal to the Senju. So like the council has no power over them. So that's why almost everybody that's almost every council member, it's impossible for you to get them to do a mission. It's impossible. Like it's just impossible. Like you won't be able to do that. You'll just feel stupid in the end. Since they're able to do that, they're also friends with the Nara. Since they could do things in the shadows, and the Nara has specialty in the shadows. And secondly, they have a 0-0 effect on Genjutsu, meaning it could certainly dispel Genjutsu pretty fast. So you can't put Genjutsu on them. Yeah, so they're only loyal to the Hokage's position, and Minato is their clan head. And there will be multiple of them, since they always have a very, very, very high number. Since before, instead of being a clan, they're actually a village. Then they turned themselves into a clan. Then after they became a city, then they turned back into a clan again because they kept liking it as a clan, but they don't. But then each clan head, then after that in the history of clans head, then they just changed the clan into a city. And the clan were the rulers of that city, like Uzu, Gakure. So it kept on getting confusing. So finally they became a clan for this real time, but they had a lot of members. Like they don't get destroyed or killed, but they have a lot. And you're probably like, hey, so Naruto's gonna have family, right? Well, not exactly. Well, when Minato died, Minato asked his clan to protect Naruto and take care of him, and told them that was an order, that he was their new head when he reached the age of 16. So yeah, so Minato gave the clan head position to what's his name? A person named Noshizin, his cousin, who's not ambitious, but declines the position. As all of them just say, we're gonna protect Naruto. That's it. But like the whole entire clan vowed to do that. So when they got to the table, they had no clan head. So both the Namikaze clan kept on fighting for Naruto's custody to be with them, but Danzo kept on saying that since they didn't have a clan head, they can't do that. And secondly, if the Nine-Tails lives with them, that'll make them too powerful. Since Danzo was trying to trick them so that he could get the Nine-Tails and be more powerful. But then after the Nine-Tails attacked, the Uchiha were then accused of releasing the Nine-Tails, which did not result very badly. The Uchiha still ended up planning a coup d'etat, but the Namikaze, who see that Uchihas are getting blamed for it, actually who knows that Madara Uchiha was the one who literally attacked. So they're saying that the Uchiha clan is innocent, but the Leaf is saying that the Uchiha clan is responsible. So they just say, if you keep saying that, we're leaving. We're packing our bags and leaving. And the Nanzo's like, you can leave. You can leave. We don't care. We don't need you. Because he's planning, if they leave, he can just attack them at the way and then kill all of them. Get the special dojutsu, which is impossible for another person to control that's outside the clan. Like, it would just disintegrate as soon as the user dies. So you can't. And when the users revive, they'll just appear again. But you won't be able to get your hands on it. It's impossible. So Danzo, now knowing that, does not try it again. So now we skip towards a Naruto as kid Naruto, who's just reading a book. But there's one thing, since the Namikaze clan doesn't have power over Naruto, they don't get to keep him. Naruto still wears the Uzumaki clan shirt, but the Namikaze clan just leave the village, never to be spotted again, since the village has gone corrupt, really corrupt, and also it wasn't good as the Senju clan, so they just left. Cause they did the same thing, and then when the Uchiha were being about to get massacred, they just came in the right time, convinced Itachi, and set up a Genjutsu trap, making the Uchiha seem like they die, but Fugaku and result died in it because guess who killed him? Who? Guess who? Flippin' brute agents who knew that they were gonna plot something because they're too loyal. So, yeah, that's who killed him. Danzo. Yeah, him. Yeah, him. So the clan actually disappeared one day and just left. And then after, it turned out that the Uchiha clan just left the village and left Sasuke there. So it's completely weird. So Sasuke's now alone. So now, the only clan heads, there's no clan heads. Since Naruto and Sasuke are still too young, no one is clan head, like no one. It's just some people it's just the elders ruling, and they're extremely loyal to their clan heads, so they ain't gonna do something stupid. So technically Naruto's just chilling as a normal kid. We skip on to Naruto when he's like a freaking, a freaking 10 years old? Yeah, I think that's the age I'm gonna put it. No, 6 years old. Yeah, 6 years old. He's walking down the street. He's scared as heck. He's scared as heck, and he does not know what the flip is about, what the flip is happening. Since this is October 10th, he knows what's gonna happen to him, so he just walks. A bunch of dudes come out of nowhere. Like they don't look like the common folk. Like the common folk who gonna stop by and give the kid a candy and say happy birthday. Like they're not gonna do that. They don't want to do that. And surprise Naruto with the birthday party. No, they here to kill him. I mean, they here to kill this man. So Naruto is freaking scared now because he doesn't know what the flip will happen. No, he doesn't know because he doesn't understand it. So people are walking right behind him, like he's like, what the flip do they want? Like my dudes, leave me alone. Like flipping, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. That's what the dudes will do. Like Naruto's like, oh my gosh, these people are gonna punch me, beat me up again. I won't like it. They're gonna do that again. So I better start walking up. So he does that. He does that. He just walks. He keeps walking. He walking and talking. Yeah. He just walking. He walks past, goes into like an alleyway. Trying to go home, but it turns out to be a dead end. And a bunch of people surround him. A bunch of people in front of him when he's walking through. A bunch of people in front of him. Like, Naruto's running away from a ginormous mob that's ready to kill him. But it turns out he runs into an alley and turns out to be dead end. And the mob is like, there's nowhere to run, demons. So this man is like, oh, flip. He's dead. He's dead, so he's like, oh, flip, I'm dead. And Kurama does not bother to help him since he knows about the Namikaze and all that powerful thing. He knows Naruto should be able to handle these fools. Like Naruto should be able to handle them, but he can unlock his Natsugan. He hasn't unlocked it. So Naruto feels crowded and a bunch of dudes just keep hitting him. feels like Naruto gets bombarded, and a bunch of people are just kicking him, hitting him using, Sharpie knives and stuff, cutting him. Like, Naruto at this point, he's just asking himself why. Like, he's just asking himself why. And then in his head, he's like, someone help me. Help me. Help me. And then after out of nowhere, since Naruto's emotions are taking over, he accidentally takes chakra and shoves it towards his eyes. And a Natsugan pops up. He feels this weird power and burning sensation. He screams. Then he opens his eyes and unlocks. Let's play a game. Spot that Natsugan. Just joking. I'm just joking with you all. He awakens this one. Like, he just awakens it. Like, he's like, what the flip? I'm done. Like, he awakens that. He just awakens that. And when I say he awakens that, I mean he awakens that. That allows you a lot of things. It allows you to sort of boost your speed. Like, boost your speed a bit. But it doesn't give you the ability to make armor. It just gives you the ability to make weapons. To make weapons out of chakra. Out of thin air and chakra. I literally just throw them towards the person, and the person will be like, boy, I'm gone. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Don't call me. I'm good. I'll be good. I'll just sit on my balcony. See you later. Have a good day. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what'll happen. That's exactly what will happen. So, and it also allows them to travel through the shadows. So that's what they're famously known for. So Naruto starts feeling this urge, and then it's like he can see them move very slowly. Even the shinobi, in fact. And just a Genny. He can see them move so slow, though. So this man is just chilling, like, he's like, what the flip? He dodges a dude who's trying to stab him with the knife, and then jumps off when the dude is trying to kick him off. Trying to swift kick him. Like, kick him off his legs. And then, like, he jumps again and keeps jumping. And it keeps jumping. And literally keeps jumping and dodging. Then he sees a way that he can climb up the freaking walls. And he literally just jumps and starts jumping through the rooftops. And all the shinobi are just chasing after him with a civilian mob on both sides of each road each building that Naruto is. Like, imagine they just split up and they're following Naruto in different directions. And if he were to jump to the left, he'll get hit, jump off the building on the left side and falls down. He would get stabbed by a bunch of mobs. If he were to jump and then fall off on the left edge, he'll still get killed by a mob. So they're just circling the buildings that he's jumping on. So, like, they're running too, and Naruto's just disappearing. And replay, like swift release, but pretty much weak. Some Jonin are able to catch up to this man, but this man just jumps through an alleyway and creates an illusion. Yes, just joking. Yeah, you know how I said they're good with blending in the shadows? This man just jumps down and blends with the shadow. And then after a bunch of shinobi tries, they just pass him. Like, this man can blend with walls and other stuff. Like, he can do that. And then he jumps off and he goes a different direction. And he just looks at his eyes when he jumps into and looks at a nearby window and sees the flippin' eye like that. He sees that and he's like, what the flip is this? And then after he's like, cool, I think I have one of those things called dojutsu. And this man just jumps again and then disappears. And then jumps to Hokage's office, breaking through the window. Not window, just going through the window. And the Hokage, who just feels someone, thinks it's an enemy attack. I mean, this old man thinks it's a flippin' enemy attack, and no one will blame him. Like, you can't blame him. Find a dude just chilling in your office, and you can't see him, and you think, and you're the Hokage, and you just doing work in your freaking office. There's a dude who has the dojutsu of a clan who can hide in shadows and blend with materials, hiding in your room, and you can't pinpoint their exact location, because they're very good at that. You're probably gonna think, hey, it's a Jonin rank ninja. It's a probably Kage level ninja. Maybe I'm gonna get attacked. Yeah, you can't blame him. You can't blame the man. You can't technically blame him, so bada boom, bada boom. I'll flippin' mother flippin'. And then after the Hokage says, come out, wherever you are. And then after he does the signal to the Ambu saying that there's someone here, wait on my signal and attack. And then out of nowhere, the person is about to move. But as soon as the Ambu come back, they completely are confused. They're confused as heck. And then Naruto just walks out a shelf. Like, he just walks out a shelf. And then when the Ambu are about to attack, he just says, dude, you guys leave. It's okay. It's just a kid. And everyone is just confused. Like, as soon as they land on the ground, they're like, who the flip are you? And then Naruto moves through another object to another object, and then he's like, hello, how you doing? I'm here to speak to the Hokage, and everyone's sweat drops. And then he's like, who are you? We know, who are you? Stop with the show yourselves, who are you? Stop with the transformation. And Naruto's like, what do you mean transformation? I'm not even transformed. And they're like, it could be genjutsu. Then they all shout, release. Everyone shouts release except for the Hokage, who just smacks his head like, oh my days, these people. Who even hired them? Like, who the flip hired them? I can sense Naruto's chakra. And if it wasn't him, I would know. So then, after they just see a kid and they're like, so, what does this mean? He's like, it means I'm not an enemy shinobi. I'm just a normal dude trying to mother flipping go so much places, but I can't since I was kicked out of shops. He's like, oh, yeah, okay, kid. Yeah, who cares, yeah. Okay, I thought this was one of your pranks, though. But if it was a prank, you got me good. And then the Ambu just leave, because they know the Hokage's in good hands, so they just leave. Because whenever Naruto shows up, they just leave. They don't care, so, like, they just get an early coffee break. Get it? Ambu, police officer. Okay, you guys don't get it. They get an early coffee break. So the Hokage is like, what brings you to my office, Naruto? Well, and then Naruto says, well, old man Hokage. Well, grandpa Hokage. Well, you see, I was getting chased by the mob this time. The mob, are you hurt? The Hokage runs up to him. And he's like, no, I'm perfectly fine. But then one weird thing happened. What? The Hokage, fearing that he might have come in contact with the Kyuubi, and he's probably gonna smack him for this. Naruto then says, there's one thing in my eye that was weird. As soon as they try to attack me, this weird thing popped up in my eye. Naruto closes it and opens it, and the Hokage's eyes widened, like he's like, no way, he actually unlocked it. The Hokage's like, Naruto, you've unlocked the dojutsu, my dude. He's like, Naruto then says, Lord Hokage, what is this? Like, what the flip is this? Like, is this something I should be worrying about? Is it a weird thing that I have? Or is it a reason why the villagers hate me? And then the Hokage says, no, it's not. Well, you see, it's actually a dojutsu of your clan. And he stops himself. And Naruto, who could have heard what he was about to say, is like, Namikaze, It's a dojutsu of my clan. And he's like, what the flip? How the did you know that? How the mother tripping fudge did you know that? He's like, you said the word kla, meaning you said you almost pronounced clan, but you said kla, and then after you stopped. So it means clan. So you meant to say clan. And also at the start of clan, when you pronounce it, it says kla. So you meant to say kla. So bada boom. That's how I knew. And he's like, dang, this man's clever. Nigga, I better stop hiding things, or this man one day gonna destroy me. So he's like, fine, you found it. Fine, you caught me. And then he's like, so what clan am I from? And then the Hokage says the Uzu, don't lie to me, Hokage. I could tell. I could tell you're about to lie to me. Yes. You know how I said I forgot to say, they can tell when someone is lying and talking. But since Naruto's is weak, he can only sense minor lies. Not like big lies. Like, he can tell the Hokage's lying because it's easy. Not only that, he can tell without even using his Natsu gun, because he can always tell when the Hokage's lying by the way his eyes always flinch. And he always looks down. And he's like, I know, you said Uzumaki clan. That's not my true clan, Lord Hokage, is it? And he's like, dang, I forgot. Since you have your Natsugan, awakens, you can tell lies, you can tell from lying now, damn it. He's like, fine, the truth is you're part of a clan called the Namikaze clan. You're part of a clan, then the Hokage said, the Hokage then makes a priority to you. You're part of a clan called the Namikaze clan, the Hokage said. The Namikaze what now? It's like the Namikaze clan, a clan who specialized in sabotage, assassination, espionage, and assassination. They were so good, in fact, that every single nation were afraid of. They were so good, in fact, that almost every single nation wanted them in their ranks. But since the Namikaze were loyal to the Senjus only, since the Namikaze clan were loyal to the Senju clan, they only respected what the Senju wished and followed the Senjus. And the Namikaze clan is also very loyal to the Hokage. So nobody can order them around. When you ask them for information, they won't tell you. Only if you're the Hokage or someone else. Or Senju. That's it. If you're not, they will not tell you. And they don't obey your orders. So that's it. And they also respect their clan head dearly. Which was the 4th Hokage Minato. Until he died. Until he died. Yeah. I'm not feeling under the weather, but it's not COVID. But I assure you, it's not COVID-19. It's just a little cold. So yeah, that's it. So it ain't COVID-19, people. So this Naruto, who's confused as the mother, who's really confused right now. So he's saying, so you're technically saying this clan is loyal to only loyal to the Leaf and the Senju, and also the clan head, of course. They're also very overprotective about friends. Other clans who are friends with them. Like, they literally will help you if you're getting attacked by another person. Like, they're very kind. So yeah, you're technically a part of that clan. And they're also well known. Like, they're well known. It's like, wow, so cool. No way, I'm actually part of a giant... No, you're part of a great clan. Wait till everybody at the academy, wait till everybody hears this, then they'll respect me. Then Hokage sighs, you can't tell anybody this, Naruto. Why can't I? Because if word spreads, because the truth is, Namikaze clan left the village when they couldn't get cuffed. They left the village after the Nine Tails attack. After they couldn't get cussed. After your parents died, after your parents died, the Namikaze have a thing of taking care of the kid. They will not allow any other person to do it. So they struggled to adopt you, but the council denied it. So the Namikaze, who felt betrayed and felt like the council was trying to use one of their own clansmen to figure out secrets about the dojutsu, since the council does have a bad habit of doing. The council elders were power hungry. They left the village. And since then, the council has been trying to track them down and get them back in the village. Since when they kept tracking them down and finding them, they just declined it and left. So they decided to use brute force, and since they couldn't find anybody, if they were to find you in the village, they will force you to rebuild the Namikaze clan in here. Even though the Namikaze clan isn't dead, they will force you to. So that's why I kept you and you under wraps. So if they find out it's you, and I also was able to change your appearance, making the council think that you look different by now, so they can't really pinpoint you and can't pinpoint your location. So if you tell them you're Naruto Namikaze, you're just gonna get killed. You're just gonna get forced into RCA. You're gonna get forced into that and have to rebuild another faction of the Namikaze clan in the Leaf. And which, if they do that, the Namikaze clan will not only be pissed off, but will also declare war on the Leaf and kill everyone here. So we can't really do it. We can't really have innocent people getting killed and murdered for no reason. So that's why I hid you away from the council. And if you do that, you're gonna blow your cover. And also, I don't want to start war I don't want to make a war that we can't win. So, yeah, so I'm gonna be giving you, since you unlocked your dojutsu, I'm gonna be giving you scrolls to learn how to use it. It's like, scrolls? Yes! But if you're learning this jutsu, don't allow anybody to see it. Why? Because every clan are jealous. And secondly, since your clan is power and well known, some clans might even try to you also have to, because no other clan would do that because they respect the Namakazes, but one clan called the Hyuga, but they're not that bad, but the clan head Hiyashi, he whispers in his ear, would probably force you to marry someone in their clan. Why? Because since your clan is powerful, you always get marriage proposals for no reason. And secondly, some clans will try to assassinate, and some villagers will come to assassinate you, to think that you might be if the Namikaze clan does not have another child again that could possess another dojutsu that's way too powerful, they can eliminate the number. So, like, the other kids in the Namikaze clan are very careful about this. So that's why you can't share the secret. If you do, let's just say bye-bye to you. And, yeah, So Naruto would acknowledge what the Hokage says, and he's like, yep, I am not telling anybody. And this man literally goes away and literally goes home. Like, he just chills. Home, just chilling. And then we skip 6 years after that. 6 years after that, we see a Naruto looking powerful, strong, looking like a dude who will kill you, mess with him. Kill you, mess with them, blah, blah, blah. You dead. So no play boxing. Real boxing. Yeah, that's real boxing. No play boxing. Play boxing for the children. No play boxing. Big boxing. So Naruto has to keep it under wraps. And also one more thing. The Namikaze clan has a high infinity for, drum roll please, lightning. Spark, 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 spark. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry I didn't explain this. But in the second stage, you could actually develop an ability to teleport, which is really rare too. Not like in the third stage. Like, he'll probably be able to teleport. So the only stages he has is stage 1 and stage 2, which he can use. He's already mastered stage 1, so he could just activate that in both eyes. And yes, you could activate different stages in your eyes. Like for example, let's say you you've unlocked your first stage. You'll be able to unlock your second stage, but you'll still be able to use this. And you'll still be able to use this. And you can decide if you want it in one eye or the other. So you can put these 2 stages in 2 different eyes. And that's it. So, yeah, it technically goes for everyone. And this stage, you can teleport. So in this stage, you just overpowered, you're broken. Same as this guy. You're broken as heck. Just 1 second. Yeah. So Naruto won't be allowed to tell anybody about his Natsugan. So, sorry about that little pause. Little tiny pause. I had to help my mom with something. So, yeah, Naruto would actually not tell anyone in the academy. He will be the bottom last. So save Hinata as the original, but instead will wipe the floor with these bullies. I mean, these bullies, they are on their feet. Because Hinata would destroy their mom. Naruto would destroy their moms. I'm teaching them it's not nice to be mean to a girl. Especially a Hyuga princess. The reason why? They respect their friends and comrades. So attack one of their classmates, you're gone. Bye. Yeah, you're gone. You can go cry to your mommy now. Just joking. I don't mean that. So, Naruto gonna be training, right? You're gonna be training the powerfulest. He's gonna be training. Yeah, he's gonna be training the powerfulest. Able to unlock stage 2. Stage 2, right? He able to unlock this. Like, he able to unlock this. No, this right here. I don't mean this one. That's the one that's for Shippuden. When Naruto's in Shippuden, and when Naruto's also in Shippuden, he unlocks this one as well. Like, he unlocks this one in Shippuden while he's training with Jiraiya. But like this, you see this? You see this, dude? Yeah, he unlocks this one. He unlocks this. You see this, right? You see this? Oh, yeah. You see this? You see this one? Yeah, that's the one he unlocks. The one that can help him make weapons and a bit of armor. But this one allows you to teleport and make armor more. make armor that's more stronger. So he does this one, but it just has, okay, each one has its unique abilities, but you can unlock each stage that has different abilities. Like for example, this one allows you to sneak through the shadows and blend with a bit and blend. This one allows you to create weapons and stuff. Allows you to create weapons and also helps you blend with the shadows and blend with objects. This one helps you teleport. This one can make you teleport and go pretty much fast as heck. And are able to see through stuff and also able to like do the blending thing with the shadows and other stuff. Yeah. This one does the same. Helps you sneak through the shadows, helps you blend with stuff, and also helps you like be able to sneak around places heavily guarded and turn invincible. So does this one, and this one helps you make a ginormous thing around you, like the Susanoo, but different. This one does the same thing, but helps you go invincible and also helps you cast genjutsu and makes you look like you're not there. So that's each stage. Like you don't have to do anything. You just have to master this one. Then you're fine. Then you go to this stage. Then you go to this stage. After mastering that stage, you go to this stage. Yeah, like after getting your chakra boost up and able to master this, you're able to involve like imagine like the 1 tomoe, 2 tomoe like that of the Sharingan. This is like that. But you get this different abilities in each stage. So you don't have to progress to any mangekyo or see your parent or see someone die. And then you unlock this one, which you have to master them. Then you'll be able to do that. You master that, and teleporting, then you master that, you get this. Then after that, you get this, then you get this. You feel me, don't you? You feel me now, don't you? And these two are the powerfulest of them all. Like, they can destroy. If they were mastered fully, and plus since Naruto has a massive amount of chakra, they could actually destroy villages. Like, I am not joking. They could destroy villages. So back to Naruto having the weakest ones. So Naruto, by this time, would probably unlock this. And almost master it in a certain way, but not at the same time. Like, he won't be able to unlock this. He will completely always get pushed back when he tries to unlock it. Yeah, since Naruto still relies on using this one to sneak around his enemies, he doesn't really rely on using the other one. Pretty much because he hasn't mastered it, but he can make weapons like kunai, swords, shurikens, and make a bit of protection, and make a shield when he needs it. Yeah, technically he does that. So, yeah, Naruto technically just uses those. He just uses those. He does nothing else. He just uses those. That's it. So, let's get into the academy exams. Naruto would just be doing his academy stuff. Of course, you'll still fail in the academy exam since he doesn't know how you do the clone jutsu. He'll fail as miserable as possible. Like, I mean, this man fails. And then he goes home sad as heck, feeling disappointment that he is from a great clan, and he still does not understand. The Hokage does tell him since he's half Uzumaki, he can't perform normal clone jutsus. He would just put too much chakra into them, and they would fail. And they'll keep failing like that. Yeah, so Can't really do anything about it. The Hokage won't tell him about the Shadow Clone Jutsu because he doesn't want to. And he doesn't want to make a power-thirsty Orochimaru. He doesn't want to make a power-thirsty Orochimaru Jr. Get it? Okay, you don't get it. Yeah, he technically doesn't want to make a second version of a power-thirsty Orochimaru Jr. who has control over a clan, who has undying loyalty and doesn't question an order. So technically, he could just destroy the leaf, bada boom. But the clan would refrain from destroying it, and since Naruto was a part of it, he would also refrain from it. So he will technically make a power-thirsty dude who will go around terrorizing other things and welling up power. Way too much power. And welling up way too much power, which can cause him to go to a thirsty. Just 1 second. So yeah, he wants to create a humble boy that won't do that. A humble boy that will respect people. A humble boy that will respect the Hokage's position too. So, yeah. That it. So now we'll get to the part where Naruto is sitting at home doing nothing after failing the exam and getting miserably laughed at by Sakura, Sasuke. You're asking why is he doing that? Because Sasuke does not know who Naruto is. He does not know Namikaze, so he disrespects him in every form of way. So yeah, that's it. That's what Naruto does. And yeah, you get it. He just hates it. Like he just hates it. Naruto, who's sitting down at his home, decides to go up to the roof to get some fresh air and maybe some training. He goes up, gets some training, and then sits down again. And then after, Mizuki pops up, and he's like, "Hey Naruto, I have an way for you to win the exams, to become a genin." Naruto turns around and says, "Hey Mizuki-sensei." Mizuki says, "Hello there, Naruto." And he says, "Hello, Mizuki-sensei, what do you want? What is it?" And Mizuki says, "Well, Naruto, I have a mission. I have something for you." "What?" "Well, I have something that you'll be able to do to get you to become a genin. Or maybe even become a ninja and become a chunin." Naruto, who doesn't think about this, asks Mizuki, "What is it?" And in this point, he's in his back of his head, he knows Mizuki's lying. Because there's no other way but the genin exams. But he's just rolling with it. And then after he then says, "Well, you could actually go and steal the scroll of sealing. Did you actually think that was not the only phase of the genin exams? You have to steal the scroll of sealing and prove that you're powerful and at least learn one jutsu and you'll be able to become a genin. Those guys actually failed the exam, but you..." And then Naruto starts getting cheeky and then rolls with the plan and goes and steals the scroll of sealing at midnight, making himself so silent that not even the Hokage can hear him. When Naruto goes through the building, he searches, goes through a room, and then he finds the scroll of sealing. He sees another scroll. He sees the scroll of sealing. Then he looks at it. Then it says all this. He looks at a scroll in the middle. He goes to the scroll room of the Hokage. He looks at it. He looks at the room, opens the door, and sees the 5 ginormous scrolls sitting there. sealed up in the information vault. And then after he sees something that surprises him, it says Namikaze. He sees the skull sitting and goes to grab it. Then he looks at another skull that's giant sitting at the side of the wall saying Namikaze. Secret. Namikaze secret. And then after he sees something saying council elders. Then he's like, the council elders have my clan's jutsu? Then he's heard something that the council elders were greedy of power. Sometimes everyone is greedy of power, so he knows it ain't the Hokage, cause he won't do something like that. He knows it's the council. He now knows it's the council. They want more power, so Naruto grabs the scroll. He grabs the scroll and leaves a little note to the council. He grabs the scroll and goes to the council, chambers where the Hokage's mansion, where all the high notive live. He goes there and puts a note beside everyone's bed with a deadly threat. Like a deadly threat. Like he's like, hey, mess with, like a deadly threat saying to each of them. Except Danzo, because he can't find his room. And he especially knows Danzo. He's leader of the Root. And secondly, if he were to put a death note right beside Danzo's bed, a threat note right beside Danzo's bed, it would just be stupidity. Because then he'd get tracked down and Danzo would just go, you trying to kill me? Slice. So he ain't trying to start a conflict. But he puts a warning. And makes it seem like the whole entire clan is with him. Which turns out that there's a clan member spying on Naruto. His name is gonna be Yoshiki. Yeah, Yoshiki Namikaze. He's spying on Naruto while he puts this note. And Yoshiki sends a seal bird, and the clan receives it. And they're like, yeah, put a death note right beside Danzo's bed. He can defeat a whole clan with his weakling ambus. Which is true. A whole clan that's almost 100,000 strong could wipe out Danzo's ambu. So he ain't gonna. He can't try nothing because they can wipe the floor with him. They can just mop the floor clean. His ambu's sleeping dead. So Naruto sneaks in, finds a weird ambu standing there. And when he's about to, the ambu looks at him. And then after he's about to pull out a kunai. And then he looks at him. Naruto, who knows that this ambu can probably sense him, he goes sneakily and, kills the ambu. You're probably like, wait, Naruto killed the ambu? No, he just knocked him. No, Naruto did not kill an ambu. He knocked the ambu out. And just sneaked into Danzo's room and made sure he didn't make any noise. And suppressed his chakra really good and put a death note. Put a note on Danzo's side of the bed and said, yeah, Mixiki, yeah, okay, wait, no. Moshiki, yeah, him. Moshiki, the dude that I said that was watching Naruto, yeah, him. He sees that. He sees the brave act Naruto did. So Naruto goes to the forest, the meeting spot. Danzo went. The clansmen are there to help Naruto in any shape or form. So when Mizuki arrives and is about to throw a shuriken at Naruto, since he didn't return the scroll, Naruto just jumps up and does hand signs and then says Shadow Clone Jutsu because he's been training there. And then the Shadow Clones just throw dozens of kunai, shuriken, and a ton of swords. And Aruka, who just arrived there, sees the battle. Like, he just sees the battle. Mizuki dodging so much things. The Shadow Clone, A shadow clones then make a shuriken and throw it at Aruka and throw it at Mizuki. All of them did. And then after they all shouted, they all did hands and said shadow clone, shuriken, shadow clone, jutsu. Making every single shuriken literally multiply into the millions. Mizuki can dodge that much because they're all pointed at vital spots. So one wrong move and bye-bye for Mizuki. And this time it was almost bye-bye. It was almost bye-bye for Mizuki because he nearly got hit in a vital point that could have hurt him or paralyzed him for a very long time. Mizuki then tops back and turns into a substitution, and then says, and then starts panting because literally he almost got stabbed by a shuriken. A freaking shuriken. A shuriken, like, he has technically 3 shurikens on his shoulder, 2 kunais on his back, 2 kunais stabbed into his side. He just has 3 shurikens on his arm and 1 kunai on his shoulder. So he takes all these shuriken out, and then after the shuriken poof, then he takes the shuriken out. But if I keep on saying shuriken, I mean senbon. I don't actually mean shuriken, I mean senbon. What am I saying? Sorry, I keep saying that. I just mean senbon. So if I keep saying that, I mean senbon. So I'm really sorry. Yeah, so he pulls out the senbon that make his arm paralyzed. His arm unable to move. And this man can't move his arm. So he looks around, makes a scroll, and it poofs. Then he uses his other arm, and then after he waits a minute, then he makes a clone using one-handed hand signs. He makes a clone using a one-handed hand sign, and then it poofs into existence. And then after he makes a clone, hops into a tree and hides, suppresses his chakra. Naruto, who spots the clone, he throws shuriken at it. When the shuriken hit, it turns out that it was a shadow clone. Then Mizuki throws a ginormous shuriken. He's like, ha ha ha, you can't stop me now. Naruto then focuses on his eyes and then activates stage 2 of his Natsugan, making him create weapons as well. He created three ginormous shuriken, and one of them blocked the shuriken Mizuki threw, and Naruto grabbed it and saw there was paper tags lit on it. So Naruto throws it up to the air and substitutes in time, and it blows up. But Mizuki is still a savage. He sees Naruto's turning his back on him, so he throws a ginormous shuriken at Naruto. That Aruka comes in and takes the full blow. But he doesn't die. He's like, Naruto, run. And Naruto looks at Aruka, who says, run now. Naruto, who runs and hides and makes it seem like he ran. Mizuki comes and says, Aruka, how nice. And Naruto then says, Mizuki, what is the meaning of this? Why are you trying to kill a poor boy? He says, well, the truth is, it's pretty simple. Since he's a Nine-Tails demon. And secondly, since it'll give me a lot of power and fame. And even though I become a rogue ninja, the villagers will still vote me out, meaning the Hokage wouldn't be able to vote me as a rogue ninja. And like, then he says, Mizuki, this is madness. Iruka says, and he's like, what? Madness that I can't get power? And he's like, boy, I know you can hear me, you're not running away. So come, give me the scroll, and let me kill you. And then out of nowhere, a freaking shuriken comes and plummets his way right on a tree. Then he's like, Mizuki's like, is that all you got? It's a tree right beside Mizuki. Then the shuriken poofs to reveal a Naruto with several kunai, who he throws at Mizuki, cutting Mizuki off guard. Mizuki jumping in the air, and makes it in the nick of time. Then Naruto says you can't dodge in the air, and then the clone poofs. Then he's like, wait, what? And then Naruto comes in with a kick, uppercut, kicking him down, straight down, and the Hokage, who saw a note that Naruto left saying, the Mizuki is trying to steal the scroll, back me up. The Hokage was able to see that, and since he heard something, and Naruto sort of waked him up a bit, he was heading over there with dozens of Anbu. And then as soon as the Anbu arrive, they see the heroic scene of Naruto kicking Mizuki to the ground, kicking Mizuki to the ground, making Mizuki land flat on his face, creating a little crack and a little nosebleed for Mizuki. Then Naruto, who grabs him by the shirt and says, "Ha," and then says, "If you ever touch my sensei again, I won't show mercy." And then after he says, "This is also for putting that kunai, that ginormous shuriken on Aruka's back." He stabs a kunai in Mizuki's back, but not paralyzing him, no. Just hurting him a bit. And like as usual, Naruto saves the day, he gets promoted, and here's the timer. I sign off. Peace.